What's up, Facebook? Hope you guys are all doing well today. Welcome to Coffee with Jarrod. Today, we're going to be talking about specifically 5 tips to launch / relaunch here in Australia, here in Perth specifically. They've said 6th of this month that like a lot of businesses are able to now open, launch, things like that. So for a lot of you are going to be moving into launch, even if you have continued to go through this period yourself, I would still say that you would want to do some relaunch or do some launch strategy around this as well. So we're going to be talking about relaunch and launch strategies, how to launch your business, reopen, relaunch your business. We're going to go through 5 main strategies, 5 main tips you can do, 5 main things you can do in order to prepare for relaunch, to take things to that whole new level for you guys, so that you do have people that are walking into your business wanting help, wanting assistance, and wanting you to help them out in solving all these problems. So as you guys are tuning in, what I want you to do is I want you to share the stream so more people can hear this as well, because we want to make sure that you guys are getting everything and everyone you know is getting everything too, because all around the rest of the internet at the moment, it's name, email, contact number into the system to be able to gather information. Whereas today, we're just going live every single day for you guys, showing you different things that you can do to grow, different things you can do to launch, different things you can do to up level what it is that you are doing in your business. So as you guys are here, share the stream out, let more people hear this information as well. So let's dive into it. So when it comes to launching, when it comes to whether it be a new product, whether it be a new business, whether it be a new anything, right? Reopen after COVID and all this sort of stuff. There's some things that you want to be keeping in mind, right? And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because for where things are at right now, it's a very level playing field. Everybody is at the same level. And a lot of what you've done in the past will be very different to what you do today. I was just speaking to just over the weekend, I ran into a guy who I know that works at my favorite coffee shop up the road from me. And he was saying that they're not actually going to reopen their seated area there at all at their coffee shop. So beforehand, they were serving meals, your smashed avo, all this type of stuff. Eggs on toast, everything that you can possibly think of breakfast-wise, like the full breakfast, all the normal things that you get when you sit down at a cafe. However, they said they're not going to open the seated area anymore. They'll probably just put a few seats out the front. That's about it. So what you've done in the past may not be what you do now. And we've had to even overhaul a lot of what we do to be able to do things differently, to help more people. And we will probably never ever change now as a result of what the systems are that we've put through and how we've changed things up and switched things up. And the same will be for every single one of you guys too. So you want to make sure that when you're going to launch this new product into this new, call it hemisphere of the unknown as to what it is at the moment, and people are saying, there's going to be a second wave and all this sort of stuff, right? And there might be. It is winter coming up, right? Is that going to prevent you from opening up on the 6th and doing your day-to-day activities? No, right? So they're saying here in Australia, in Perth specifically, I don't know about the rest of the world. I just hear things, I look things up, and I only care about what my clients are doing basically, right? So the 6th is the open date, is what we've said. So you guys have got to get strapping on this. So what's really important to understand is, number one, whenever you're going to launch something, right, you want to make sure that you've got a goal. Now, it's not just like I make a goal and make sure it's a SMART goal and all this sort of stuff, all the fluffy stuff, right? It's not even about that. Put in place an ambitious goal. If everything was to go perfect, right, what would be the end outcome, okay? In an ideal world, what would I really be wanting to do? What's my biggest desire, right? What is the biggest, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen Lucifer, what is it that you desire? right? So I'm going to be like Lucifer for you here right now, okay? So what is it that you desire? What is the biggest desire goal that you would like? And that's what I will do for you. That's no, I'm joking. So you want to make sure that you're putting in place an ambitious goal for launch, okay? So you want to know as well on day 1 of the 6th that you've got people walking through and wanting your service. You got to make sure 110% that you've got that coming through, okay? Otherwise, it's like you're gonna like there's no point, right? Like there's not even a word for it. I'm searching for a word for it. There isn't even a word for it. You guys have got to make sure that you are ready on launch day and that those ambitious goals and everything are in place so that we've got people coming through straight away. Here's a few things. Number 1, you want to be talking to every single customer that you've got. Okay. If you haven't got a customer, you want to be speaking with people in your ideal market to help you validate and to get them onto a waiting list. Okay. So you guys have got to have a list of people that are ready for launch day. Now, like a list is really simple to get, and you can quite quickly do it through your own friend network and people you know and all this sort of stuff. If you've got people in that element who are ideal clients of yours, you want to be getting those people onto a list, a big list, email list you want, big email and contact number list, so that when launch day hits, you can send an email across to those people, okay? You want to be but the bigger picture is you want to be talking to your ideal clients. You want to be talking to your ideal customers. You want to be talking to them and validating what you are doing for the launch, validating the strategy that you're using, creating hype, creating excitement, and creating heaps and heaps of activity around your product, right? So you want to be building that list of names, emails, contact numbers as big as possible. On launch days, we've had 100+ sales for launches of products, right? How have we done it? Quite simply, hype around the product, talking to customers, that's existing customers, talking to past customers, talking to new customers, talking to new clients, if you prefer to use the word clients, and speaking to every single one of these people, and then getting high excitement, validating what it is that you do around your product specifically. And this is something that you must do on the launch of every product. Now, what you want to be aiming for is you want to be aiming for here to speak to 800 to 1,000+ people. And you want to get that amount on your database, ASAP. You can actually do it really, really quickly. There's organic strategies, there's, physical phone calls, there's heaps of other things that I'm going to be talking to you about as well around it all. However, you want to ensure that you've got this, right? So talking to customers, new potential, past, you want to be speaking with them, having conversations. The second thing you want to be, this is actually the third thing that you want to be doing is you want to be thinking on how can I leverage platforms, okay? So not only physically talking to customers and all this type of stuff, what can I do to be able to use platform-wise to get my voice heard? So you want to be looking at strategic partnerships. You want to be looking at affiliate relationships, and you want to be looking at press releases, this type of stuff. It is all still relevant today. People all use traditional media to be able to get attention. Yes, I know that's quite strange, right? And when you look around the internet, everybody says it's all dead. No, it's not all dead. Attention is not dead, right? Attention is what enables you to be able to create hype around your product. So it's not only talking to your customers, it's not only talking to new potential customers, but it's using platforms for launch. So you're getting in front of mass amounts of media, getting in front of mass amounts of partnerships to launch to the product, to their email lists, to their audiences, all this type of stuff. Affiliate relationships, right? So arrange affiliate relationships with people on like Instagram influencers, for example, that have big followings. Access these people, create affiliate relationships where you give them revenue share in what's sold by them specifically, right? People are looking for income streams right now. People are looking for an extra form of income, right? So it's like, you check out what we do. We do 10 to 20% commissions to people for, depending on the time and what offers we've got in place at the time, but that's to people that want to promote some aspects of what we do, okay? So we give affiliate commissions to people that want to do promotion. We take care of all the sales process for them. So they don't have to do that. They just take a revenue share, okay? Creating affiliate type programs, offers, strategies around what you do. People are looking for additional income right now. So use this. Like literally 90% of all the influencers don't make any money, right? So it's quite simple to be able to pitch a product to them with a decent amount of incentive, okay? So using affiliate type relationships. The next thing you want to be doing is mass awareness. You want to be using Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, right? To a targeted specific audience with a strategy. And you want to be building that email list as big as possible so that you can start having more conversations with people, right? Which is what it's about. As I said, you want to be getting this email list and contact number list, 700 to 1,000 people. Just over the weekend, I think we generated upwards of around 100 leads this weekend, okay? So the world is your oyster right now. The world is your oyster. All you got to do is pull your finger out and start doing things. Start doing the work, okay? So number 4 was targeted Facebook and Instagram marketing, traffic driven to an offer, and then specifically emails captured, okay? So targeted traffic around that. Posts, okay? If you have employees, all of them get on board, use their influence as well. There is people that they know that trusts them. If they put something up and they say, this would be a fantastic thing for you guys to get involved with, and they aren't, like, let's say they only have 100 friends on Facebook, then, you know, it's going to reach another 10, maybe 12. They'll reach 10 or 12 people. And then from that, maybe 10% of those, 1 or 2 people from that will then come through and want to take advantage or join the email list, right? And if you've got 10 employees, 1 to 2 per 10 employees, we're looking at like, 10 to 20 people that come in on launch day, right? So it's about using the resources and the assets that you have available. And look at it this way. You have employees on the moment that have been on the job keeper, okay? They're going to still want to keep their jobs after the job keeper goes. So it's in their best interest to help you out as the business owner as much as possible. And being that other people as well who don't have as much income and all this type of stuff as well coming in, they're going to be looking for additional revenue streams. So it's like, it comes back to the previous one, which I spoke about around partnerships, right? And being that, a large percentage of all influencers don't earn any money anyway, like 90%. I would even go closer to say that 95% of them don't make any money. So they're going to be looking for additional income streams. You just got to use your sales skills as the business owner to have a conversation around this, right? Use your sales skills. And then some people say, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not I don't like cheesy, I don't like to pressure people, all this sort of stuff. You're under pressure right now. Sorry. Everybody, there's a lot of people that are under pressure now, okay? The longer someone goes without income, the more pressure that goes on them, Okay. So you got to put the pressure down. You got to, like, the part of Business Warriors is about fighting for your freedom. You got to fight for it. It's not just given to you. You don't just get something on a platter. Like, here you go. It is all reaped rewards. That has been a series of events before that that's gone and given you that on the platter. It's been hard work, okay? But it's also been elements of smart work. So working smarter, not harder. However, there's still a hard work element to it. You work smarter and harder. What are the results? Smarter, harder. Focus on what will move the needle every day. And it's not like looking at my website and making it look good, okay? It's not. It's more so the actions that you take every single day that lead to the result, right? So that's number 4. You've got to be using Facebook, Instagram. You got to be using marketing, paid marketing, and you got to be using assets that you have, your employees, people like that, to come in and start the promotion on all of their personal pages as well. And this is all deemed around building the email list, building it to 700 to 1,000 plus people, okay? The more you can put on it, the merrier, right? And you can quite quickly do all of that organically, okay? So it all comes down to your sales skills and the way that you articulate it, okay? So get your sales game on. Number 5, right? Number 5, you got to hit the public early. So looking at it now, it's now Monday. The 6th is 5 days away. You should have started this last week. You should have started this the week before. This is why it's even more prominent now with 5 days left that you got to get your marketing up and running last week. Okay? So you got to get your marketing up and running and generating leads so that you can have conversations with people and create hype around your business right now. You got to create so much hype around it and so much excitement that people are just wanting it. And if you own physical location businesses, I would bring in like a singer, right? Someone who can play guitar or something, right? Create some hype, create an experience, create excitement with people, right? Get people excited. Things are opening up. Things are changing. Things are moving. Things are pivoting. Things are changing for the better. Create hype. Differentiate yourself from the rest of the crowd that are just going through the motions at the moment of opening up. Like they might be just on the internet, going through the government websites, and they might be, putting in place the policies and procedures around it all, which is important, but not during the day. You can do that after hours. That'll be available to do at 8 o'clock at night, right? You guys should be working long hours now to get this up and running, get this firing, because the more you can get this wheel turning right now and firing, and the more people you can get into this email list for launch, the more people that are going to be coming through to have conversations with you and to come in and do business with you on the 6th, which, by the way, the 6th is a Saturday. And on Saturday, you guys should be, if I owned any other physical location type business, brick and mortar, no matter what it was, I would be working this weekend to make up for it all. I would be working this weekend, and I would be working this, I wouldn't be taking days off for a long time to be able to get things back, okay? So there's got to be some extreme focus right now to be able to get things cranking. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world, right? Like the same elements are all part of it. I know here, I can only speak from opening in Australia is the 6th, which is this Saturday, right? I can only speak on that point. I know we get people from all around the world as well. So it's like for any one of you that has that launch day, you want to be following this process today and going through this. There's heaps more that I'll cover this week for all of you as well on how to launch and different launch strategies and things like that as well, because I want you all to succeed. I don't get paid for these live streams, right? Like I'm like, it's really just because I care to want to help every single one of you. And it's the reason why we go live every single day at 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time. So that's the reason why we do it, is because we care and we want to help you guys succeed. And this whole reopening period as well, yes, it's real. While I don't condone people, using COVID in their marketing and all this sort of stuff, because it's not needed, I still realize that it's relevant today and it's real. And I still realize that, some of you are having challenges, which is okay. Also, challenges are also an opportunity to be able to move forward and completely re-strategize and redo things differently, which, by the way, could be a complete game changer for all of you for the rest of your life and the rest of your business career. Because a lot of the biggest companies in the world have all grown out of challenging times, global recessions, all these things that could go wrong in the world. There's been multi-millions and billions of dollars worth of companies money earned from these periods, right? So we're talking like, WhatsApp, that was a company that was founded in like 2008, 2009, in the middle of a global recession, just sold for like 100 million or something like that across to Facebook in 2016 or something, I think it was, from memory. So now, right, Facebook has that asset, and that increased their value quite considerably as a business, by the way. Massive jumps in value to that business. However, as well, next level to that, now Facebook is going to be monetizing WhatsApp this year, and they're going to be sending traffic and things like that. They're already monetizing it at the moment by, being able to do message campaigns across to WhatsApp and all this sort of stuff as well, which is really cool in this space at the moment, a lot of the stuff that's going on. So for every single one of you, you must be following what it is that we've spoken about today, because all of this is super, super relevant to help you guys really launch properly. And as I said, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, everything is still relevant. So what I want to do is I want to just share with you guys as well, because a lot of this launch stuff and whatever, right? Like part of it is the marketing side and being able to have the right strategy to help you guys really take things to a whole new level. And the strategy is around paid marketing, and it's around organic strategies and ways to get in front of more people that don't cost you marketing spend, right? So, and you must have strategies around both of those, right, to be able to ensure that this launch for every single one of you is a success. So for those of you that don't know about it yet, I want you guys to check out the link that I'm going to put into the comments here. It's worth just a couple of minutes of your time just to check it out. This particular program called the 300 Mastermind, you can just get access to it for free for 3 days. And it gives you access to absolutely everything, every marketing strategy, every sales strategy that I use to be able to grow business warriors, and that we've used now to help grow hundreds of businesses all around Australia and New Zealand specifically, and are now being used in Europe and the US and the UK and Singapore now as well, okay? So the exact same strategies in all of these different areas, and you actually get access to everything that I've ever done. It's generated tens of thousands of leads. This exact same system generated over 100 leads for us this weekend alone, right? This weekend alone. And one of them's generating leads at 19 cents, which is the best campaign we've ever run, by the way. And the other one's generating them at $3.91, okay? So the ability to be able to scale, the ability to be able to grow is yours. All you've got to do is implement and use that process. Our clients are generating leads at a couple of bucks all around the internet at the moment, right? We're seeing trends of anywhere from $2 to $5 a lead right now. So the opportunity is there for every single one of you. if you sell higher priced services, or you are looking at selling higher priced services on the internet, this is the gateway to showing you how to do that. Because a lot of these, like this program, to give you a snapshot, this particular program I'm talking about is not a money maker for business warriors. It's purely just a way to add back and give back to people, and also enable us to be able to get a heap of case studies as well, to be able to help us in our next marketing campaign that we launch. So everybody that goes through this program and gets results, we're actually going to be marketing these people live heavily around Facebook as well, which will be huge promotion for the people that do incredibly well in this program. To give you a snapshot, like a lot of our paid marketing videos, we get like we get hundreds of thousands of views every year on our video content as well. So that we use through our paid marketing strategies and our organic throughout it too. Last year we reached, or just the last 12 months, we've reached just over 400,000 people, and that's growing every single year as well. So great promotion for a lot of you as well that are looking to get some great results. We've got referral programs in this as well. We've got a training, our 300 Mastermind training today as well. That training is run today at 2 p.m. Perth, Western Australia time, which will be, you know, for places like South Africa, for example, that's 6 hours behind. So that's 8 a.m. If you're in Australian Eastern Standard Time, that is 4 p.m. If you're in New Zealand, that's 6 p.m. If you're in Florida, the United States, and that sort of side of America as well, you're looking at 2 a.m. for that particular one. All of them are recorded too, by the way. If you guys have some questions, I'm happy to answer those questions now as well. For any one of you that do have questions now that would like to ask questions around some launch strategies and things like that, to be able to help you guys moving forward. So I'm just going to look at my phone and just ask, just what questions do you guys have around the launch process, the relaunch, the reopen, whatever you want to call it. Every day we're going to be going 12 o'clock. We're going to be talking about this too, by the way. And I'm going to be giving you some new insights, some new things that you can be doing right now to be able to grow, scale things to the next level, reopen, have people at your front door when you do reopen as well. I know for a lot of our beauty clients, we're already booked ahead over a week for a lot of our beauty clients. So for a lot of you here as well that run those types of businesses, you should have been doing all of this last week and the week before like we have. So what other questions do you guys have around this? So ready for that, Jarrod. Where's Bugs Bunny? Bugs Bunny is there, 100%. The wascally wabbit. BB, yes. Welcome to the call, Cherry. You are amazing. Cherry's one of our scale partners, running her, she's got a business that helps people in the art of cybersecurity and getting your business safe, especially if you're marketing heavily online, the internet, and you have online assets, things like that that can be easily accessible by hackers. There's heaps of things. Small businesses, for example, is probably one of the biggest targets for a lot of hackers and people as well. You know, a lot of hackers and people that are in that space, right? So all small businesses should be speaking to Cherry. So make sure you reach out to her as well. Welcome, Ida. Welcome, Mikhail. Welcome, Serena. Welcome. Started a watch party. Fantastic, Cherry. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Likely second wave. Probably, yeah. And the riots. I saw the riots in Chicago. That was insane. Broken windows, places looted. Insane. As the government wants anyway, excuse to create, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Dr. Eric Cole challenged me to contact 50 people about the VCISO offering this month, June. I challenge you to double it. Usually you got to double. That's the thing. Usually the effort that we believe is, usually this is what happens. Usually the effort that we believe is capable of producing a result, we usually have to double it, sometimes 10x it, in order to get the result, okay? Go girl, you hit it, Cherry, you got this. Hey, Betty, thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate it. I see you from the Netherlands. I love the Netherlands. What a great place. I hear the cookies are good there. Where is Dawn? Where is Dawn? That's what I'm wondering. Hey, Joe, welcome to the call. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. There's no other further questions from what I can see here. Serena, can you see any questions? Keep me in check. Make sure that we've got everyone's questions and stuff as well. So that's it for today. I wanted to pump you guys up, get you guys fired up for the 6th. I want to get you guys fired up for last week, actually, more so, because last week we should have all been doing this. So get stuck into it now. What I want you guys to do is I want you to literally start actioning what I talk about. Start actioning it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Getting it done is better than perfect. Me, I don't proofread, I just do things. And when I do things, I get mistakes in all of my spelling and all this type of stuff. And I get things up, and then later on, people are saying to me there's spelling mistakes in it and all this type of stuff. And by then, I've already produced several different positive results that people are talking to me about that should be fixed, right? So the thing is, you've got to take action, and a lot of it is imperfect action. You aim for perfection, you'll stay where you are. Just do something to get a result. Do anything, right? What I spoke about today, implement it, do it. There's no perfect way to write an email to a media company or a podcast company or anything like that. You just got to hustle them, right? Send the email is the first thing. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get the email sent, send them in bulk. It's a volume game, okay? Do the work, get the result, you'll see the rewards. That's all I ask. Every single one of you that jump on these live streams, 12 o'clock Perth, West Australia time every day, just do the work and you've got a happy amigo here. So one thing I want you guys to take away from this. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day, you must get out there, take action, implement exactly what I've spoken about today. And remember to be the warrior. And I'll see you guys really soon. See you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, Perth, Western Australia time for the Coffee with Jarrod. Speak to you soon.